California. I'm here to share some specific things, specific experiences that hold value to me. Let me start off with the first thing that was happening to me as I was sitting to share. Like Swamiji said, many people are afraid, much more afraid of public speaking than they are afraid of death itself. When we come and sit and we are sharing live on camera, right? We are so afraid of that experience itself. So that literally was happening. So I decided, okay, let me pause and just go through what is there, let it happen. So I thought, let me just go into the details of it and just get out of that pattern, right? And of course, I have the by now very famous Garba. I'm holding it. And I'm holding the Garba, right? So it's helping me directly with Swamiji's energy to go through it, right? So for a long time, since childhood, I've been carrying that extreme. It's something my body just produces that way too much hormone for anxiety and stress. And it is literally moving my body right now, right? I'm hardly breathing. The sweat machine is turning on. The heart is racing. The amount of emotion rushing into the head is high. It's trying to pound, right? So I said, okay, I've never consciously admitted it. Here is the chance. Let's do it. And it's kind of happening almost effortlessly. What the heck? Not a big deal, right? So this is something precisely I want to share. A lot of us go through this, but we do not know of a precise solution to get out of it, right? Now, Swamiji has just given this one spiritual alchemy product, right? And in Sadashivoham 2016, we are going to have 20 of them. 20 of them. Now, another huge thing I have to share is Swamiji mentions, if I call what I am going through as a pattern means it's repeating. Each time I come up in a situation, this whole mechanism of anxiety turns on, correct? So it's become a pattern. How do I get out of it? In a simple way, all these precise solutions which are backed by Shastra Pramana, scriptural reference, all the way from Sadashiva, it's 50,000-60,000 years ago. Precise solutions are available. I don't know, I have to say, I don't think Western psychiatry is going to be able to help us get out of this after, I don't know, even if I lie down on that couch and share for 30, 50 years, I may not get out of it. I feel that, right? You have a precise solution, come take it. All you have to do is just come for the 21 days Sadashivoham. It's not compared to if like Swamiji says, sometimes we spend one whole lifetime to break a pattern. One whole lifetime to break a pattern. How big is that? Do we want to do that? No, right? Just take the chance. In the same line, I also saw that another pattern for me, which was Swamiji gave a precise solution. So I always carried that life is too much to handle. Life is too much to handle. And Swamiji mentioned to me, it gets stored in the stomach, the belly area. So for me, that it's like a cloud of feeling will start coming from there in that area, that intense dullness, depression, I can hardly move. And I've been experiencing it, and he's, I guess, melting it with the help of all the spiritual alchemy products and the energy processes. He's just getting it out and melting it. So how big a gift is that? It's just gift and grace from the master. So, and I was literally seeing this life is too much getting projected to me everywhere, including the preparation for Sadashivoham. When I see that huge hall, 40,000 square feet, immediately that comes up. like moment to moment, if you take a snapshot picture of my inner space, you will see different kind of faces like that. It will come up, it will show up. Everything gets multiplied by 2016 for Sadashivoham. It's everywhere. I'm getting shown that just to, just go and poke there and melt that, right? Somebody yesterday we were sharing about the amount of water that needs to be available to be used for 2016 participants. So very quick calculation, some 6 liters in 1 minute times 2016, and it multiplies to some tens of thousands of liters in 1 hour. They have 40 minutes break. In 40 minutes, some 20, 30, 40,000 liters has to be spent. Where is it coming from? All that, I have to tell you, all that. Here is something, another huge dimension of Swamiji I noticed. All these precise, minutest details, seeing Swamiji personally handle directly these nitty-gritties, handle them down to that level in planning this whole event for the whole big event for 2016 people is something you start appreciating and seeing that, okay, here is the possibility that you can have it too. Here is a possibility that you can have it too, that experience. So these were the few things that I wanted to share, and if you related with it, I would say just come on over for Sadashivoham. 21 days, can it be too much to get out of something that you're carrying for a lifetime? I don't think so, right? Just come on over, get liberation. And here is another simple thing I started noticing, that when we all see small children, they are happily in their blissful world, moving their arms and limbs, and they are tottering and not able to walk properly, we break out into a smile, right? We just enjoy that experience, right? For those few moments, we forget that our baggage, we forget all patterns, just enjoyment, pure. Why is that? We secretly love that space. We want to be like that, correct? Right? That means easily you want to first dissolve all your patterns, you enjoy that space, but don't know how to dissolve this. Here is all the technology, here is an avatar who can make it happen for you. All it takes is a minuscule 21 days, minuscule $13,000. What are you waiting for? Just jump and come on over. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam, are you ready for Sadashivoham 2016? Yay! Friends, I know it is a little late for all of you. Should I continue or? Okay. I'll just, in 2016 I had, I'll give you, instead of my background, I'll just tell you about lion and cub story, which Swamiji shared in our Varanasi batch in 2016 July batch. So there, the lion and cub story, if you remember, the cub has gone into the sheep herd and all that. Here Swamiji is going to personally pick that cub. The lioness is going to come and pick that cub back, and then she is going to train her, just like how the mother teaches so the transformation is going to be so easy. So that's what Swamiji mentions about the fruit of all these ayahs. So the Sadashivoham is that final fruit after the seed and the tree and the fruit. So that's what we'll have. But I know everyone, it's pretty late, so we can continue later on. Thank you.
Thank you. Actually, those of you who are watching from home might not realize what a profound miracle has happened on the stage just now. Someone who never wants to pick up the mic and never wants to speak spoke at length, gave us in detailed descriptions about overcoming the fear of public speaking and the power of the spiritual alchemy product, the Garbha. and someone who never puts the microphone down, kept it brief in order for everyone to be comfortable. So truly there's a transformation happening already. Those of us who are receiving the alchemy products in preparation for Sadashivoham. And I can't imagine what shift will take place when all 20 spiritual alchemy products are there. Now, it was mentioned, actually Romain mentioned starting a YouTube channel. And Ma Bodhana mentioned causing people who were first enriched and brought to Swamiji through YouTube. As I mentioned, this is one of the preparations, this is the preparation for Sadashivoham that I'm personally most passionate about, most excited about. When you have a connection with Swamiji, and I guarantee you wouldn't have watched this far into our sharing session unless you have a deep connection with Swamiji. Definitely you're connected with him. When you feel that connection, you know for a fact that that connection is like a lifeblood within you. It's the greatest joy, knowing that Swamiji is with you in this life. And as Akshayaguna rapped for us, you've taken birth in this time for a reason, don't waste it. The way you can really make the most impact out of your connection with Swamiji to help cause the entire world to come to him is to break free from that fear of public speaking and start sharing your inspiration. Start sharing this greatest gift existence has bestowed upon you with others. I can tell you, every person sitting on the stage today, myself included, at one point in time would have thought there's no way I'm going to get up in front of hundreds and speak. And yet look at how we've all done it now. If you have a connection with Swamiji, you are one bridge across which others can reach him. By making yourself available to the world, by sharing your stories, sharing your inspiration, you'll be doing such a gift, such a sacred service. Besides that, years ago, Swamiji told us one really sweet story. He was describing a relationship between a master and a disciple, and the disciple had lost his inspiration, was feeling like too much pressure, too much struggle. He was starting to collapse. That disciple went to the master and told him all of this and said, "What should I do to get my inspiration back?" And the master looked at him and said, "Start inspiring others." The same way when it comes to causing, some of you might be thinking you haven't caused yourselves yet for Sadashivoham. There are 15 days left. How to cause yourself? Start causing others. When you feel like you've lost your inspiration, start inspiring others. Whatever it is that you're seeking to expand, Swamiji has revealed for us the key is when we start reproducing that or causing that in other people, we also start causing it in our own selves. So the ultimate secret of YouTube enriching and YouTube causing is that you're not just giving this as a gift to the world. You're not just doing a service to seekers, helping them find Sadashiva himself in form. You're also empowering yourself, causing yourself, raising yourself, and continuing to live with the highest inspiration. Because whatever you're sharing out loud, that's becoming even more inscribed in your own muscle memory. Whatever you're inspiring in other people, naturally you're going to be living it more. So I would like to invite you, no matter what your background is, whether you're caused or not caused for Sadashivoham, start YouTube now. I'll be personally working with you, guiding you, training you. I'll be available to you to help you find your voice, to help you get on air. You can see now, projected on your screen is a link, tiny.cc/YouTube Nithyananda. Please just go to that link and fill in your details. I will be reaching out to you and I look forward to working with you. Now is the time. Let's bring the world back to Sadashiva. So thank you for tuning in. I'm sure you must have enjoyed all of the beautiful sharings this morning. As we've mentioned, we have two of the spiritual alchemy products, the Nyananjana and the Garba. One more is coming to be released this weekend. I personally can't wait to find out what that spiritual alchemy product is going to be and how much further into our consciousness, how much higher into the state of Sadashivoham Swamiji is going to take us next. So don't miss that. Don't miss Swamiji's satsang tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you December 1st. Nithyanandam.
வான்முகில் வளாது பெய்ய மலிவளம் சுரக்க மன்னன் கோன்முறை அரசு செய்ய குறையிலாது உயிர்கள் வாழ்க நான் மறை அறங்கள் ஓங்க நற்றவம் வேள்வி மல்க மேன்மை கொள் சைவ நீதி விளங்குக உலகமெல்லாம்